welcome back to our YouTube channel. First, I want to apologize for delaying to release this video since we just have been so busy with traveling. We just come back from our vacation in Japan and Taiwan. So sorry about that. So our next travel vacation not into the end of February of 2024. So from now December into February 2024, I'm at more time now. Stay at home in Da Nang. I will try my best. Probably will release like one video per week. Okay, so I will try. So today, let's get into the video today. So in today's video, we're back to the third episode of the series What to Do in Da Nang. And in this video or this episode, we're taking a trip to Hoi An, which is my favorite UNESCO city in the world. And luckily, we live only 30 minutes away, 30 minute driving on scooter away from Da Nang to Hoi An. Or if I do bicycle, it takes about an hour. We go here like almost like once a week for bicycle ride. In the future, I will show you our bicycle ride to this city too. It's very beautiful. As you can see right now is that when before you come into Hoi An, the scenery route is so beautiful. It shows a lot of rice paddy field like that. Okay, so first I want to talk a little bit about the history of Hoi An. So Hoi An is a very popular trading port from 15th to 19th century, and it's a very well preserved ancient town. It have a very beautiful combination of multiple cultures, not just from the indigenous people culture, but also have the history of culture from France, from Japan, from China, and from Portugal, because it was a very popular trading port from 15th to 19th century. Okay, so since I love this city so much, I'm going to break down into part. Part one is what to do in Hoi An city, and the second part is what to eat in the cuisine in Hoi An. Okay, so the first activity that if you like fashion, I strongly recommend you do the very first thing if you come here during the day is you have your dress or your suit tailored custom made for you. So you pick out the fabric, and if you know your design, you could show your design to them and they will make it for you. But if you don't know the design, they will show you a book of the design and then they will make it for you just like the way you want it. And they make it the same day. You come early in the morning, they measure for you, and then the same day in the evening they will have it done for you. Okay, it's a very popular thing to do for foreigners when they come here to have their suit or dress custom made. Alright, the next activity you could visit, which is the old house, Con nhà cổ Quang Thang. Quang Thang, so the old house of Quang Thang. Quang Thang is the name of a Chinese merchant, and he built this old house around 17th century. And we did not go inside this time, so I can only show you from the outside. But it's a beautiful woodwork of this old house, and in there you will see the mark when the very severe flood took place many years ago. It was half the height of the house. Okay, it cost about a couple dollars to go to see the old house. Another activity that you could do is to visit the Japanese covered bridge. The local call is the Temple Bridge, and the reason they call it Temple Bridge because there is a temple next to the bridge. But at this moment, the bridge right now is under restoration. Not sure when it'll be done, so they completely shut down, so you cannot visit yet. But it's a very beautiful Japanese bridge here. It shows a lot of architecture, from Japan. Alright, and another activity that you could do in Hoi An is that you see the basket round boat there. It's a bamboo round boat. You could sit in there and they take you through a river. It's called water coconut forest. The reason it's called water coconut because you see the coconut tree normally is on the land. This actually it grow wildly along the river, and you could do that activity too. And then we did not do that activity, so we don't have any video clip for that, but that's one other activity you could do too. And that bamboo boat is a mean for the local for transportation through the river, and also a mean for fishing. Okay, in the future I will do some more video about the fishing business in Hoi An or in Da Nang. So right now we are have a coffee across the river, and look at the beautiful buildings over there, and we're waiting for our show to start. And so the next thing is also one of my favorite activity to do here, and a lot of people did not talk about, is to see a show here in Hoi An. Alright, the two shows that you could see here in Hoi An. The first show is called Hoi An Memory Show. We have not seen it yet. So the second show that if you have time, I strongly recommend to see this show. It's called Teh Dar, Vietnamese bamboo circus. It is just so amazing show. So this show here is performed by the Vietnamese ethnic minority group. So the singing and the language in the show is not a Vietnamese language, but it's an ethnic minority language of Vietnam. And Teh Dar means going in circle. So right now you see the clip of the performers that warm up before the show. We were not allowed to do any, photograph or video during the performance, but they let you do, at the end of the show, and you will see the clip of that at the end of the show when they closing and they chanting a song, a closing chanting song, and then they let you take a picture with them at the end. I will play that for you shortly. This is a very, very beautiful show. They do a lot of flying, daring acrobatics, and there's a lot of live music and singing with the tribal instruments. And you don't have to understand the language, but you could understand the way, through this dancing, the skillful dancing, you can understand the story they try to convey. And you can see the performer is so exotic and beautiful. Alright, now let's listen to the closing. Alright, so that is it's very beautiful show. It's almost like Cirque du Soleil of Vietnam. So once again, if you come here just for one night, the show only lasts for like an hour, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. After 7 p.m. you could go have a dinner or go to the night market, get some food. But if you're here for 2 nights and if you want to see another show, it's called Hoi An Memory Show. Okay. We have not seen it yet, but in the future, when we see the show, I will post the video for you about that. So another activity that you could do here in Hoi An here is, you see the boat right there. At night time you could take a river boat along the beautiful river. Very nice, very romantic. Phil and I, we still have not done it yet, and the reason we have not done that riverboat ride, because part of the activity is that you burnt the lantern, paper lantern like this with candle inside, and people, by doing that and release to the water, whatever you wish, it will come true or something like that. And I don't think that it's very good for the environment, for the water. So that's why we have not done it yet. I'm not sure you could do that river boat ride without do that that lantern and paper, but we would try next time to see if we could do without skip that paper to the river. We don't think that's very friendly for the environment. Alright, there's another activity you could do here is that so once a month during the 14th day of the every lunar month, when the moon is at its fullest and brightest. So once again, this only happens once a month on the 14th day of the lunar month, not the Gregorian calendar but the lunar calendar. So when that happens is that all the street lights are shut down. You see, all the street lights are shut down. They only have the bright moon like that, and also all the lantern. That's it. By the way, Hoi An is known for the lantern city, right? Because the culture of I think from the China, from Japan. You'll see a lot of lantern. I will show you a little bit later on. Alright, so it's a very unique experience. It's that you see the full moon with no street light and a lot of lantern light up, and it shows the contrast, dark and bright at the same time. It's enhanced the city with the lantern, which is Hoi An known for the lantern city. Okay. So you can see after the show, and then go to have the multiple restaurant, and there's the street night market. In the next video, I will show you what to eat. My favorite food and the favorite restaurant to eat here in Hoi An, or you can eat at the street market. The street market here is very ordinary. There's nothing like unique, just like every other street market here in Vietnam, which I have done a lot video already in the past. You could go back and see. But here's some of you see the lady right there. She's so sweet. She a trans lady. She's very friendly, speak very well English. So you see all the lantern there. That's a very popular what I call Instagram picture. You could take picture like that, just stand in front, and you don't have to buy anything, just stand in front and take picture. That's a very popular Instagram picture about Hoi An. Just stand in front of the store and ask them if you could take a picture and then post on your Facebook or whatever. But in the next video, I'm going to show you another some other instance, the popular Instagram picture of Hoi An. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Here's another one. You can stand in front of there and take a picture. It's very popular, very what is it called, like a postcard of Hoi An. That's a signature postcard right there in front of the lantern store. Alright, I see you at the next video. Take care and thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.